go into that, I'm going to bring it up with our next speaker, and hopefully we'll dissect it. Fola, do not laugh at me. Our next speaker is BUI. Okay, great. Oh, wow, she's on time. Lord, please, we have to say prayer. Lord, hold this light. In Jesus' name. Okay, we're waiting for BUIFABRICS. Hi.
Hey.
Hi, how's it going?
Hi, I'm good.
I don't know your first name. Please introduce yourself.
My name is Chiazo. And it's BUIFABRICS.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? My first question for you, other than like after tell us your name, my next question was, what does BUI mean?
It's BUI.
Okay, but tell us what does BUI mean?
BUI. So actually, it's like a pet name. Like my mom always like Chibui. So.
Oh, Chibui. Yeah. Oh, I see. But I've never guessed that. I literally wrote, what does BUI mean? I was like, wow.
It's a conversation starter.
Okay. Yeah. You know what? Introduce BUIFABRICS to us and tell us about your brand, and then we'll take it from there.
Okay, so BUIFABRICS is like it's my passion project. So we primarily, a fabric company, primarily sell like couture, ashobi, and bridal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, it's funny that you said that, because again, my next question was going to be, I see that you don't really do like ashoke, and you seem to do more of like bridal fabric, because I went through your page and I was going to ask so is there a reason why like you don't?
I like fancy stuff.
Ooh, girl, we can see that. You are fancy. I mean, we can see that. Okay, good Lord. Okay. Sorry. So Chiazo says she likes fancy stuff, and like I think it's pretty obvious that we can hear you. I said it's pretty obvious that we can tell that you love fancy stuff, so we can tell. We're not surprised at all. We can tell. I was gonna ask you, how have you been able to distinguish your brand from other brands in the fabric industry? I know that there seems to be a number of fabric vendors these days, whether they're selling bridal fabrics or whether it's the ashoke people, but there seems to be like a lot of people doing that. So how have you been able to separate BUIFABRICS from the others?
I think people primarily primarily stock what they like. I stock what I think I can sell, right? And I think with businesses, you have to be an embodiment of the brand. I'm not really an ashobi girl. Like I can wear it, but I rather wear secrets.
I can tell that from your page.
So I think
I can tell that from your page.
I think if I was trying to be like anybody else, I wouldn't be being true to myself and like my taste and all of that. So it's been very easy to sort of like set yourself apart from like the other brands.
So would you say that, obviously you said that if I like it I can sell it, and that's something I truly believe in. Well, for me it's not even more like if I like it. It's like if I believe in it, I can sell it. So like you said, you're an embodiment of your brand. Now that being said, how do you now like describe your style of marketing? So seeing that you are like fancy and all of that, so is your target audience a replica, so to say, of you?
I think let me I'm an embodiment of the brand, but I'm not the face of the brand. So
of course.
I allow the fabric to do the speaking for me.
Okay.
So it's like from the way, I think there are certain people that are attracted to certain things.
Yeah.
So there are people that appreciate beading. There are people that appreciate glitter. There are people that appreciate color. So they tend to gravitate towards what I'm selling. So I think because Bui is very visual, I think
it is. I give you that, actually.
Yeah, I think it attracts visual people. So, like, yeah, I think it's more like not that we don't do subtle. Don't get me wrong. Not that we don't do subtle, but I like to, because of the way we take pictures and because of our Instagram presence, we try to push the visual.
Okay.
So I think anybody that appreciates the visual will like gravitate towards us. So.
Okay. Well, whilst you were answering that question, you said something about you're not the face of your brand. You're just an embodiment of the brand. And with our last speaker, she hammered so much on being the face, on the importance of being the face of her brand. So it's good that you said that, so that we can hear another person's perceptive into like branding and why, for instance, so let me ask you this: why are you not the face of your brand?
I don't think it's sustainable for me. I'm outgoing, but I'm reserved. So I look flashy, but I don't want to be like about
in anybody's faces.
So so I think with me, I would rather take the back seat and we do a lot of Instagram, what's that thing called? Instagram promotions and stuff. So I rely on that to push it. I don't want my face to be, because I think there was a time I did a photo shoot and the photographer put the picture on her page.
And it went everywhere.
I was like, no. I wasn't into it. I don't like so I don't want to expose myself to that sort of scrutiny.
And
also because I have a 9 to 5, I don't want there to be any confusion as to as to the brand.
Someone just asked something that they like that your prices are listed. We're going to divert just a little bit, but they like that your prices are listed with your photos. Is there a reason why you do that? Because sometimes I find that when I like stumble on Instagram pages or there's something I'm looking for and I'm reading the comments or the caption or the comment, and the comment is filled with, please, how much is this? The next thing is, please check your DM, see your DM, check your DM. We're saying DM. And in certain scenarios or in certain situations, honestly, I can see why they will say that, but then in other situations, I'm just like, just put the damn price there.
Okay, so ours is simple. I need a fast sale, right? I need to sell the fabric fast. I think we started doing that around like last year, and we immediately saw like faster sales, more sales because of the transparency. So, and also because my staff we don't want like confusion as to prices. We don't want people saying this is this and this is that. So we need a fast sale. But the thing is, we only put prices on our Glam on the budget range. So that's the budget range.
Okay. Are you guys listening? Someone asked that question.
So we only put that on the Glam on the budget range because the prices are accessible, right? It's accessible for most people. And then we can make a fast sale. But for our Queen collection, our BUIFABRICS, I don't want to scare anybody away.
Which is why I said I can understand why. Because if I see something and it's like, it's outrageous, I understand how people can be like, Joe, and then they're like totally put off your page or your brand,
entirely. So the first impression is not a good impression. Oh, she's expensive. But I want to encourage people to buy. So and sometimes if they see the luxury range, then we say, okay, check your DM, right? Or ma'am, whatever. And then you tell the person, like, oh my God, it's so expensive. and then we ask them, so what's your budget? And then we can like, so it's a conversation starter, but we need to make the best first impression on the clients.
You know, we went right into it, and we forgot to talk about yourself and tell us, like, what is BUIFABRICS? How did you start? How long have you been in business for? And then we'll go on.
Okay, so it's a funny story.
Okay.
I've always had I have a fine arts background, so I've always loved like fashion design and painting. I actually wanted to go to like fashion school, but that didn't happen. So that didn't happen. So I ended up. So this was around after NYSC. There was like a, you know how you do in NYSC, after NYSC you have like a gap.
Yeah.
And there was like a bout of a depression. So I didn't know. You know when you have that feeling you don't know what the future holds, you don't know what to do, you don't want to be. For me, I like being financially independent. Right? Having a sort of
as an Igbo girl. As an Igbo girl.
Yes. So having a source of income is very important to me. And also I had a friend that she also had like a business as well. So I was like, oh, okay, maybe I'll try it. But so my mom always used to go to where is this place? Barracks. So we always used to go to like the market, take your show to buy fabric and all that stuff. And then she hooked me up with one of her suppliers. He would bring fabric from her bar. I would pick what I wanted, and that was it. My startup capital was like 100K. My family was like super supportive. Yeah, they were super supportive. So it helped me gain some sort of like confidence, and then I just started. For me, with like pushing your brand and business success, you have to be consistent. So every day I would wake up and be like, okay, so what can I do for B? What can I do for B? Like, what can I do to improve it and stuff? So that's basically how we got here. Basically.
Okay. For someone like Jane, she had our last speaker. She talked about her 2 businesses. So is Bui like your only source of income? Is that all that you do, or do you have other businesses?
No, I actually yeah. So I'm a salary earner on one side, and
so you have a 9 to 5. Interesting.
Yeah.
So how are you able to manage the both of them? Like your job, because I know that jobs can be demanding, and then how are you able to manage, you know, your 9 to 5 and then BUIFABRICS?
Honestly speaking, I love both of them.
Oh, so, bless. May I ask what you do on the other side for your 9 to 5?
I'm a lawyer. I'm a lawyer.
Nice. Okay.
So, yeah. So I think I try to, you know, law is very serious. It's very serious. Very gray. It's very like, I mean, now we have like the funky lawyers and all that stuff. But primarily, it's very black and white. And I was like, oh, people judge me if I'm selling fabric. It's not that. It's like it's not a serious thing. People see that kind of thing. So it was just like, okay, because I was asking my mom, should I drop one? Like, should I just stop doing? Should I just stop doing the fabric thing? And she was like, okay. She asked, does it make you happy? And I'm like, yeah. And she was like, why? Like, why would you stop doing what you love? So, so it's like we do videos before work. When we come back, I mean, I have my staff doing everything, but I'm very part of the display, and stuff. So when I come back, I do that as well. So it's, you know, it's fun. I think, it's fun.
Do you have a physical location for your business?
Okay, so for the longest time, we didn't. So it was just like from the house. But I find that with luxury fabric, a lot of the time, people want to touch it. They want to see it. If you're spending like 400K, you want to see your money.
Yeah, of course. Of course, I agree.
You want to see your money. And I also realized that like a particular age grade, like our moms, they're used to them, like, I'm going to the fabric store. It's something to do. So we need to be able to we need to be able to cater to like them, and as well as like their kids, like their daughters getting and stuff. Like most moms don't believe you are selling anything if you don't have a store. Like that's how it is. So now we have like a physical location. So yeah.
Digital presence. We talk generates more sales for you in terms of like BUIFABRICS.
Yeah. What generates more sales?
What platform would you say, like in terms of social media or in terms of digital marketing? Because obviously you have social media and you've told us that for you it's very important that you like to show, you want videos to see how luxe the fabrics are. So obviously you have a presence on you have a digital presence. But we wanted to find out, like, what platforms do you say generate sales? Because we talked about before, there's one thing to have followers. It's another thing to be able to convert those followers into actual offline customers. You know, so for you, every other person that came on said social Instagram is it for them. You know that's just where they make.
Well, that's where it's at.
You know, so you're the third person. I want to be sure, like, is Instagram really the deal? So that if you say Twitter, we know how to navigate Twitter too.
No, Twitter is completely out of it. Like Twitter doesn't count as far as I'm concerned. No, because I mean it's a visual thing. Are you going to be describing the fabric in the
true.
It doesn't count. So I think for us is Instagram and WhatsApp.
Okay, Instagram and WhatsApp. Let me see if there are any other questions that I have for you. So COVID has hit everybody, and I feel I'm expecting to be asked this question. You know, how have you been able to survive or scale through even in these times? Do you find that still like maintaining your digital presence has helped, or do you find that, you know what, honestly, I'm back to good old school version of advertising? How have you been able to scale through in this period? Or do you feel like, listen, once the lockdown came off, I can't even lie, God has been faithful, business is booming. So me, I can't relate.
Okay, so let me tell you my COVID COVID strategy.
Okay.
I know that like the period was, I mean, aside from the business angle, it's a very depressing period.
It is. It really is.
Lots of uncertainty, and people tend not to buy things when they're depressed, right? And I think we sell an experience, we sell color, we sell, fancy stuff, right? And I think it was very important not to stop posting during that period. Okay. So just to keep, like, I feel like momentum is important. So we never stop. We never stop. So people would just buy and, okay, we'll deliver after lockdown. So we'll deliver after lockdown. And then we also had a sale during that period.
Okay.
Because I
was this for your high-end fabrics, or for your, what's the other one you called it now?
For everything.
Oh, nice.
Because during periods of uncertainty, I need cash flow. Like the business needs cash flow from wherever it's going to come from, right? So we just try to keep selling during that period, and then to be sending like inspirational messages to people on like on WhatsApp, on like what they call that thing, Instagram stories and whatever. And I think one thing that we've really realized is that Instagram generates a lot of business for us. Forget location. As in whether people come, whether they don't come, we still sell. Right? We still sell. So I think with us, we've just really tried to maintain a positive outlook even during uncertainty, right? So we're telling you, buy the fabric now, or you don't, as in like, so when like the COVID period is over, you are ready.
You're ready. Good. I love that. I love that.
Yeah. So we've just tried to be like super positive, because I mean, there's so much pressure from everywhere. There's a pandemic, there's Forex issues. Dollar is 360. Tomorrow it may be 361. No, that's 460. What am I saying? 360.
And you bring in these fabrics, no?
Yeah, everything is important. So we're like we're an import dependent like company. If we don't get forex, if the shipping, if cargo doesn't work, there's no business, right? So we just try to be like super and maintain our digital presence. It's very important, because if people don't see you, they don't know you exist. And Instagram is like, I mean, even this live, I'm reaching people that probably don't even know anything about like our fabric company. So you need to capitalize on every digital opportunity. That's why I think, by God's grace, we'll be able to survive. So yeah.
Okay, so Bui, I have 2 more questions. Guys, please put your questions in, but I have 2 more questions to ask you, and the live is about to end, and I have to save this for Asholawa. So I'm going to end it and come back immediately, and then we'll take it. We'll continue. Yeah. Okay, guys, do not log off. We're coming back. Don't run away. See you all soon.
Hi.
Okay. Hi, Boo. Cheers. Oh, sorry. I'm calling you Boo now. So I'm going to start asking you some of the questions that our viewers were asking. And someone said that, what was the biggest challenge or bummer that you faced, and what is your advice for new business owners? So people who want to join the fabric industry, who want to start selling fabrics, what is your advice for them?
Okay, I think because it's an inventory based business, you have to have stock to sell.
Okay,
you have to have stock, right? So it's very you need to have cash. So it's a cash flow situation. That's why I would advise people to start small.
Okay, start small. You said that you started with 100,000, no?
Was that 100,000 naira? Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So like start small. I mean, we started with chiffon.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Yeah. So we started with chiffon and then graduated to, because I believe in steady growth, sustainable growth. Forget about like stores and getting a store. Like when you first start, you have to build your clientele first. Like it's very important. So because it's very cash, you have to have a good cash flow. Don't get anything that's going to tie down your cash.
Okay.
Right. So forget about luxury. Start with like so I would say crepe and chiffon and silks are like with an FMCG, it would be like a fast moving consumables. It's a quick sale, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, you can put whatever profits margin you want to put on there, but start with fast moving fabric, because I don't know if anybody will tell you, but I mean, luxury fabric takes a while to move.
Especially if you're just starting the business.
Yeah, I mean, like, nobody trusts you to sell.
Yeah,
so,
true.
So you need to start small, develop your clientele, and nobody is a one day success. Everybody has a story. I mean, if you look at my story, like our page now, you will not believe that we started with, but you can scroll down. You can scroll down. So I think it's important to start small, start with what you think you can sell. If your immediate, like, let me say your co-workers, your friends and family should be your first clientele.
Okay.
Don't do discounts. I don't believe in it.
It's funny you said that, because the next question is about sales.
I think Nigerians will buy things regardless. They will buy it regardless. If the price point is right, if the packaging is right, they'll buy it regardless. Except you had priced it too high in the first instance, then you can afford to go on like a sale. Make sure you don't do what's that thing called? Part payments. I don't believe in it.
Oh yes! Oh my god! Oh my god!
I don't believe in it. Like, let your money come in complete, because 9 times out of 10 they will not pay you the day they say they're going to pay.
No, they will never. Don't worry.
They will never.
No, they will never. I know that because I started doing jewelry in January, and
yeah. Oh, I saw that. It was so pretty.
oh, really? So I started
Yeah.
doing jewelry in January, and for me, yeah, I'm very like, business oriented or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's because of the kind of jewelry I was doing. And to get good prices that I could sell reasonably to clients. I have to time quite it's not I didn't start with 100,000 naira, you know what I mean? It was a chunky sum of money because you're using
But they were
efforts
beautiful though, like really pretty.
Thank you. Please come on. I didn't even know you see. Please, I'll follow you now so you can buy from me, please. And one of the things that I remember like talking to people, a few people, and they're just like, don't worry, just be ready to woe you. And I said, you know what am I going to do? And even though I do part payments, but I only do part payments with people that I personally know. Like people that like when I mean not know that I know you, know that if I need to go mad with you, do you understand? I can go there. Not people that I cannot,
I'm one of those people that likes money, but I don't like to talk about money, right?
Trust me, I know that evil thing.
No, I don't want to call you and be like,
I'm saying how far now? Hi.
How's the weekend? No,
I'm still waiting.
I don't want to. Because I think money conversations are generally uncomfortable.
Very uncomfortable.
So let's not
trust
get
me.
to that.
Very I can relate. But it's good that you said that, so you guys like people listening can, especially I feel like even for when you even start, because I guess like it gets to even a level where you build confidence with people and they will even try that with you. So entry level,
I think you need to set the tone of the relationship.
Exactly.
From the get-go they know that when Charles was talking about me, like she's not even we're not really playing here, right?
Yes,
so
exactly.
give like it. So you set the terms of your business relationship, and so your reputation tends to precede you. So if you're getting like a referral from someone, the person will oftentimes say, don't try XYZ with her.
I agree. No, I definitely agree.
But I think I also think that like when you're starting out, you feel like you need people to buy your products or whatever, so you feel like you need to do discounts and stuff. But I think that's the easiest way to kill the business. That's the easiest way, because it prevents you, because it's an inventory based business, you don't have more money to buy more stuff. If you can't buy more stuff, then your business is stagnant, right? So I think that's it.
Okay, so do we have any more questions, please, for Chiazo? I think she's in every question that I asked you answered the next question. So okay, someone said, but that was no, you know what? I think you're right. It works. So I would say, for instance, even for Darn Beauty, we do have a few clients that we kind of have to chase, but then those people kind of also have tabs with us. So it's not, and I'll say chase only because our payment systems changed over a period of time, but I definitely think it can work, because guess what? Right now, if you call to book for makeup, you will not even see me or speak to me. You're speaking to the front desk. I
think that's also very important. When people feel like they have a personal relationship with the boss, it's easier to ask for discounts.
Exactly.
Like, so like, no, a lot of the time, if clients come to the store, they don't see me, right? There's actually came in recently and she thought I was the shop assistant. So I can't give you like oh my god, I can't give you a discount because I have to call my boss, and she said so like a lot of my staff, they know that like they don't try that.
So what are you saying? Are you saying two things? Are you saying, because the first thing I know you were clear on is you do not encourage part payments. You were clear on that. So are you also saying that you do not encourage discounts either? Because I think it's very important at the end, like for you to build like that brand trust.
Okay,
It
okay.
goes
So
beyond.
yeah. Let me be clear.
Okay.
With Glam on the budget, right? It's a reasonable price point, right? It's reasonable. The price is stated. My staff can't, with their discretion, charge person A 35 and then person B 40.
Okay.
Then the person now screenshots the conversation on Instagram and then puts it up. It's not like, but you gave
this person a discount.
And you gave this other person that, right? But I mean, for Ashrabi orders, not to say we don't do Ashrabi orders, but we do, right?
Okay.
For Ashrabi orders, we can give discounts. I mean, because it's like a big amount of money. Yeah, it's a big amount of money. So I think it's a discretionary, but offhand rule of thumb: let your price be your price. Let your policy be your policy, and people will adjust. Because I mean, they can go to like any other fabric store and buy. Doesn't have to be me. So it's not.
Yeah.
Do you manage your own? Yeah. Sorry.
Yes. She asked that, do you manage your own social media page? And she also asked that, how do you maintain good customer service?
So I post, but I don't answer DMs.
Okay.
So because so I post, it can be very distracting. So I post, but I don't answer DMs, and then I do like the Instagram stories and stuff, but like the back end, so like the DMs and all that stuff. My staff does that. And then what was the second question? Sorry.
How do you maintain good customer service?
I train my staff to treat people they would love to be treated themselves.
Okay.
I think respect in Nigeria is like it's a big thing. And whether the person is paying 30K for a fabric or 300,000 for a fabric, you should just treat people with respect. And I find that with a lot of Instagram businesses, and generally with like a lot of businesses in Nigeria, sometimes they try to make people feel small, especially when you get to like a particular status, right? And I like, when you send someone a DM and you're like, hello ma'am, that kind of thing. It makes me like, oh yeah, I want to buy that kind of thing. But I think most importantly, good customer service is good for business.
Everyone's talking about your customer service, so clearly you're doing something right. So well done, BUIFABRICS. I just wanted to ask guys, any more questions? Okay, good. Will you recommend drop shipping for people just starting up? I don't know, can you read the question? Can you see the questions? Place the order, pay, it's delivered, and then turn the profit back into.
The problem with that is that so with fabric, when the first, because with the manufacturers, there is always a first sample. The first sample that comes out from the factory has a particular quality.
Okay.
Right? The second batch looks a little different. The third, it doesn't have.
That's like hair. That's like hair.
Yeah. So it doesn't have anything to do with the integrity of the person that's selling it. It's just the way things are, right?
Yeah.
But you cannot speak to the quality of something if you haven't seen it. Right? And like with Instagram, people like throwing away this scam thing, right? And it's like somebody like insulting my spirit, right? I take it very personally because anyway. So you need to be able to speak to the quality of what you're selling, because if you can't speak to the quality, then you're a courier company.
Fair enough.
You're a courier company. And
you're saying that regardless of who your supplier is, they're just how things are done in the industry. You cannot always guarantee fabric till you see it. Is that what you're saying? Quality of fabric till you see it.
Let me even give you an insight into the fabric industry. The person you're buying from is probably an agent of the factory.
Yes.
He's not there to see it as it's being made, right?
Isn't that the agent's job? Isn't that the agent's job?
Let me even go back to fabric school.
Okay,
so this is how
school us, please.
This is how it is. Let me say you have fabric, right?
Mm-hmm.
The minimum the factory can produce is 1,000 yards.
Okay.
Okay, 1,000. Agents A, B, and C, they get 200, 200, 200. Sometimes he can't tell what is in yard 77. He ships it down to he ships it down to I mean, people try to be as transparent as well. I mean, like somebody like me that's been doing it for 5 years, even sometimes our suppliers get it wrong.
So what do you do in those scenarios where, for instance, what do you say?
Take the L, take the lesson, because there's nothing you can do. You can't send it back to China. You can't. You have to give that client back the money, because that is not what they ordered.
Wow.
You have to take the L, and I mean, I've taken some L's, so it's okay.
So will you say that because of this type of risks involved in your business, will you say that because of that your profit margins are typically high, so that when things like this happen, that
you have a buffer?
Yes,
you have a buffer. I mean, and because you're also trying to run a sustainable
Someone
business.
said when you ask for blush and they send you baby pink.
What's the difference?
Oh my God.
Because it's because it's dye. They dye it. And sometimes the dye color is not consistent. Like we had one at Shoebi that the client ordered for a particular orange. When it came, it was a little brighter than the one she had ordered. And
so what did you do?
She refused to take it, so I gave her back her money.
Wow. So what did you do with all that stock?
I mean, you try to sell it. You try to sell it and hope.
And if you can't,
so she cancelled. So she cancelled that order that had the issue and cancelled the second order that was already on its way.
Why did you cancel the second order?
Because I mean, she said she lost trust in us, and I mean, I can understand.
Yeah.
I mean, you can have your terms. You can have your terms and conditions and all of that stuff. But it's somebody's wedding. They want to look a certain way. You don't want to see BUIFABRICS and then everybody's talking. Oh, when she saw, like, the fabric wasn't what she paid for. It's I mean, that was a disastrous transaction anyway. But I mean, you learned from it. I mean, this wasn't so far. This was like last year. You take
and to be honest, if you look at it from the customer's perspective, it's like, honestly, it's not my business if you had to bring it on a plane, ship, boat. You said this, you said that, and I expect this, and I expect that. So sometimes you can understand it.
No, I understand it. I can understand it, but it hurt. Like
of course. I used to sell hair in uni. And I remember when I first started bringing in hair. Oh my God. Indians. Daddy, I love Indians, but what? So I get it, and it's painful. It's so painful because it's just painful.
I think that's the lesson you have to. That's the thing you have to endure when we're just part of a supply chain.
Yeah,
you have to rely on somebody else to give you something and expect that what you're getting is what you ordered for. But I mean, it happens. It happens.
This is the last question. Since the only person asking questions, I suspect Temi is about to start a fabric business. But so she's asking now, how do you do with maintaining shipping timelines and delivering to clients, clearing? I watched, I think last week, someone literally crying or like lamenting on Instagram, talking about like customs and how, like, I think she ordered something worth of 500,000 and her clearing fees was 650,000. And for the life of me, I couldn't just understand. How do you order something worth 500,000 and to clear it is more than the cost price?
Okay, so my personal experience, we've learned to overestimate the time. So even if I know that the fabric is going to get to me in 1 week, I still say 3 to 4 weeks or something.
Okay,
right?
okay,
Just
fair enough.
So you overestimate the time. But I think the most important thing is when there's a problem, be upfront with the client immediately. The most trouble we've gotten into was when we were trying to fix the problem before, as in just trying to, and then we now told the clients when it was like one week before, or like on the 4-week margin, and she's like, so what do you expect me to do now, right? But I think it's very like I learned this thing from London Badrimon. She's honest. Like, if customs is with your goods, is with your, there's nothing I can do.
Yeah,
there's nothing that can be done. Like, that's what it is. So it's
so who takes the burden of clearing that order? Do you tell your clients upfront that, listen, when they come in, there's a likelihood that customs will seize your products or seize your things, and if they seize it, madam, it's on you. However, it may not happen, but if it does happen, just know that I'll send you the bill. I'm not adding any money, I'm not making any money. I'll send you the bill, you pay it, and then we'll clear. Is that what you do?
No, I don't think you can do that.
Okay.
Because so what I would advise is, okay, sorry, I'm telling stories. But the first Ashwebi order I did, the fabric was 5 times the weight I thought it was going to be. So on average, 5 yards is like 1.8 kilograms. When it came, it was 4 or 5. Something stupid. I was just like, I don't understand. Like, how much am I even making from all of this? But you can't really transfer that to the client because you should know what these things weighs. You should know, right? But some clients need to understand, though. You can't show that burden by yourself. You can't make a loss. But yeah, just be as transparent as possible, and just tell the client, I'm not a magician. It's customs. It's Nigerian. Like the last, let me even explain. Even during this lockdown, the fabric had arrived. It was in the airport. It was there for 2 months. We still had to pay demurrage on it.
Yeah. Wow.
So and the client is none the wiser. So that's why Ashwebi order for me is like it hurts my chest a little bit.
I'm sad. I'm sad for you already, even though it happened a while ago.
But I think, sorry. I think, but with Ashwebi, the thing that's so amazing about it is when the clients finally make their dresses and everybody looks so pretty. And forget about all the horrible stories.
Yeah.
The person gets married and everybody's happy. So it's good. Yeah.
Okay. Well, the astrologer team just sent me a message saying that we're going to be having another discussion, and they're going to invite clearing agents and customs experts. I don't know what lies they're going to be telling on here, but maybe you guys, all of you that into fabrics, just come. Maybe they will teach you 1 or 2 tricks on how to, read the system a little bit, or at least get contact, meet these people so that you will know them. And when you have issues with your orders coming in or customs issues, they will help you sort it out. Well, thank you so much, Chiazza, for coming on. It's amazing how everyone brought different perspectives to the live. You're a beautiful woman. Please go and buy from BUIFABRICS.
This is Bui, actually. So I'm actually wearing Bui. So
okay. So see, please go and buy from BUIFABRICS. There was also Glitz Allure. Please buy from them. The sky is big enough, like Jane said. So if you're looking for products, please go and buy from New Band Beauty. If you need a makeup artist, please book Flawless Faces by Jane, and also book Doran Beauty too, so that we don't fight. Well, thank you so much.
Your aesthetic is different anyway. Your aesthetic, she's more. There's space for everybody.
Yeah, I'm telling you, exactly. It's very, very different. So thank you again. I mean, sitting down, giving us almost 1 hour of your time, we definitely appreciate it.
Is it 1 hour? Oh wow! Sorry.
I believe so. It's almost an hour. It's about 55 minutes.
Okay. Cool.
Yes, because we were gisting and we're learning. Temini, I know Temini. is going to open a fabric business. I can see. Look at her. I know this.
Are you sure
I
she hasn't already opened one?
This Semini, I suspect her. But no problem. We hope that you've learned a few things, more than one thing from today's lives. Again, thank you so much. Please, I urge everyone to follow everyone who has come on the live this evening. Thank you, Chiazo, for coming on. Thank you to everyone who's tuned in. We had like almost 500 people before we went off and came back on. I can't wait to see how many people we had on now. So yeah. Listen, yeah, so I suspecting you. The next question I'm going to ask now is, how did you get finance? And I suspect this Temini, but no problem. But thank you guys so much. Yeah. Thank you, Cheers. Well, thank you to everyone. Thank you to Asholawa for this is my first time doing.
Talk to you. So nice.
This, you know what? I know, right? And I'm happy that you know that I sell jewelry, so I'm going to follow you as well. I hope you're following Darren Beauty and Nail Cure. If you aren't, please do. Anyways, ladies, good night and thank you.